looked like you were in need of a high colonic, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, Sunday's 10th feature was a 40K open pace. Big one, okay? Noble Falcon was the 9-5 chalk with Tetricks. Number 6, Mystery Chase, who I wasn't on that bandwagon 2 weeks in a row, but got on this time. So I'm giving you a little peek at the future with what's going to happen there. Has been lighting up the Harris-Chester Tote Board the last 2 with Corey Callahan, and special report with Larry Stallbaum were the co-second choices at 5-2. Let's find out what happened. Here's James.
Single file through a 54 2.5 mile. Kentucky Rebel and special report still 1-2 up the backstretch. And Mystery Chase came out from third. Mystery Chase up to apply first over pressure. This front trio is 2.5 in front of Noble Falcon. Truey's Legacy is saving ground. My Pan Mar has some 6.5 lengths to make up, moving for the far turn. Albert Chief is skimming the cones, and the trailer remains Corky Barron. 3/4 in 1:20, 1 3. Kentucky Rebel a length in front, and Mystery Chase is going to make him earn it. Special report awaits the open stretch. Truey's Legacy has 3.5 lengths to make up as they turn for home. And now George Napolitano is getting after Kentucky Rebel.
Kentucky Rebel.
Who, Doctor?
Ain't you paying attention, girl? Kentucky Rebel off at 6-1 with George Napolitano Jr. Ran them off their feet, winning by a couple in 1:49-1. And that's fast, babe. Special report sitting in the 2-hole with the best view of Kentucky Rebels, but was second. And Truey's Legacy, a 41-1 bomber with Andrew McCarthy, grabbed third. What do you got for us now, babe?
Well, we're going to go to, I guess I should put my voice back on.
Please do.
Well, we're going to go to Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs. I'm not sure if I should be using the accent. I can't do the accent and the high voice at once, I don't think. So it's either one or the other.
Just normally.
Okay. Super Chuck is a favorite in here. 3-2 with Joe Pavia Jr. Swan Image made the most money in this field this year. $125,000 in the bank. And a gentleman, yeah. Won last time out at odds of 46-1.
Underway. Fast start there for Super Chuck. Ahead out in front in the early going. Also firing on the inside, a gentleman, and out wide, Sauce 2K going to join the fray 3 wide. In behind that top trio there, Vivid Photo is fourth past the 8th mile marker. A length and a half to Ginger Tree Jimmy fifth. Swan Image settles on the inside 6th. And the early trailer in this field, Gelato Man, about 9.5 lengths off the front runners here. And one of those front runners, Super Chuck, takes over the lead at the quarter in 27 3/5. And Super Chuck, back-to-back seconds up with the opens, now dropping into the open 2s. He's the 3-2 favorite here with Pavia. Outside caught here, Sauce 2K. The Chester shipper wanted that lead much sooner and is now forced to push out there, leaving Swan Image heads to the outside. He's also from Chester, while a gentleman is inside 4th as Pavia tries to slow the pace down here. Inside 5th now, that is a Vivid Photo. Also on the inside, Ginger Tree Jimmy at the back, Gelato Man. They're bunched up at the half, 57-2, 29-4 second panel. Pavia rated that very nicely and now turns on the Jets with Super Chuck. Leads it by 3 parts of a length. Has to deal with Swan Image, charging hard on the outside for Kevin Sizer. Inside, a gentleman with the trip there, third. Gapped out now, Sauce 2K used earlier, probably going to fade. Inside, moving past him, fourth, Vivid Photo. Further back, Gelato Man out 3 wide. Ginger Tree Jimmy at the back. Swan Image slightly in front of 3/4, 125-3. That panel sped up to 28-1. Swan Image now leads it by 3 parts of a length, trying to clear here, but Super Chuck holding strong on the inside. Meanwhile, a gentleman ready to pounce there third. At the top of the stretch, slight lead here for Swan Image. Super Chuck not done yet on the inside. Outside, a gentleman trying to get them both here. It's a gentleman with the momentum here.
So I'm basically sitting there watching Super Chuck and Swan Image duke it out, paying no attention to a gentleman, right? And he's in the 3-hole. Just gets out of that hole, trots away, and 154-4 at odds of 11-1 with Tom Jackson driving. Super Chuck was there for second. Swan Image was there to round out the tote board.
You think I was something? The 10th race, very same night, another trot for more money. How about that?
No way!
30 grand on the line, babe. The feature open trot, and Baby Boy Grim with Larry Stallbaum was a slight 9-5 favorite over Red Hot Stage Show, who was offered 2-1. Always tough, the old leak, who, by the way, is a gelding. Tell that mook that normally does the show, Steve and Heather. They didn't know whether that horse was a male or a female, so they're not clueless at all, are they? Anyway, Low Leak was the public's third choice at 7-2. Here's that call.
They're at 3/4, 124-2, 28-1, third panel. It's still Baby Boy Grin in charge here. Tom's Okay Lady is there in the pocket. Big Boy Lloyd hanging on the outside, moving up on the wide side there, Sunland Dakota. And, that's Low Leak at the top of the stretch now. Baby Boy Grin with a slight lead. Tom's Okay Lady to the passing lane. Low Leak moving well on the outside. Three of them across here. Low Leak on the outside.
Low Leak, who didn't know whether he was a male or a female, decided I'm a gelding, so I'm kind of a tweener. Anyway, flew off a cover and just nailed pace setter Baby Boy Grin in 153-2. You know, I notice when I go, my nose blows up. Tom's Okay Lady off at 9-1 with Joe Pavia Jr. was tight. All right, now, we're going to go to Sonny the Paddock Judge. He's going to keep company with the judges here at Harris Chester. As a matter of fact, there's every judge here besides Judge Greg and Judge Judy. Check out Judge Sonny.
Thanks, guys. As in most sports, rules are regulated by officials, judges, and referees. Today we're going to meet our panel. I'm speaking with Don Harmon, one of our associate judges, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his responsibilities and how things work in the judges' booth.
We're upstairs in the judges' booth. Some of the responsibilities we have is watch the horses warm up, watch to make sure that they're sound enough to race, and then you go into the race. We watch the horses during the race, make sure there's no rule violations, get the order of finish through the wire, check the photo finish, check the mutuals, put the numbers up on the board.
Two of us are up in the front of the stand looking out the windows, watching the race live with the binoculars, and the other one is in the back watching the three different TV cameras, the three different angles. So we're just looking for infractions, making sure the horses stay on gate, making sure the drivers are abiding with all the rules. We keep contact with the starting judge who rides around in the patrol judge who rides around in the starting car. If he sees anything, he'll holler to us. And then basically once the race is over, we check the replays quick. We always watch the stretch a couple times. If any of us saw anything during the actual race, we'll call it out. We'll go back and look at that again. We'll wait for the patrol judge to give us the all clear. Which basically just means none of the drivers put an objection in. If the driver put an objection in, then we'll have to deal with that.
Thanks, Tom. I know you guys up there do a great job, and you have a tremendous responsibility determining the outcome of a race, sometimes tens of thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands, determine your decisions. I'm Sonny the Paddock Judge. Back to you guys.
Okie dokie. Good job, Sonny. Sonny, the judge, hanging out with the other judges. So many judges. My goodness. Are you feeling judgmental? I didn't think so. Let me tell you something. We got the Breeders' Crown coming up from Woodbine. We got them all. It's going to be great. Don't go away. Go to the fridge quick and come back and join us. It's going to be terrific. Trust me.
Say hello to some of our new arrivals. A no pan intended filly out of Armbro, Elisa. A Cam's Card Shark colt from Up Front, Georgia. Rich and Elegant's Western Ideal colt, and he's on the pace. A Rock and Roll Hanover colt out of Panned Out. Find your next champion only at Hanover.